And so what I got was I've been having a lot of wind visions lately. Um, so I know that's what I'm attracting, wind, people who like have this wind energy around them, which is good. And so, but I've noticed that I'm like, oh, like the next one is going to be water for some reason. So you're still on this wind collective here. Uh, so what I say wind is that in my visions, I see like people in wind. So it just depends on how hard the wind is blowing and if I can see around the wind and things like that. But you are in a wind collective. So with that, I'm going to say practice your breathing exercises. I should have probably been telling everybody that, but I've been missing that. But practice your breathing. So what I did, I saw you in a field, and I wrote down Field of Dreams. Um, so just a really beautiful place, flowers everywhere, openness. Um, uh, it was a bright sunny day, and um, I just saw you breathing in the fresh air and really happy air. So that's a good place to be because sometimes the wind is kicking people's butts. But you are in a really good place right now, and I wrote down better days. There's going to be even more better days ahead. Um, how do
Wow.
you does this like do you feel like you are in a good space?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay, okay. And that's good because a lot of people don't, and I see that. Like I see that you are actually in a very good space. Um, and I have did it, rest easy, enjoy. So right now, those that messages for you are so it's not saying that you'll never have bad days or anything like that, or there might be some trials and tribulations coming up, but right now what your soul really wants you to know is that you are good.
Okay.
Which is a beautiful message.
It
Again,
is.
um, doing this for a little bit here, that's maybe just I was going to say a handful of people, but it's not even a handful that message comes through for. They want you to do as you are and be as you are. So I do have you with a spirit team with you. So I just wanted to let you know that because you had mentioned it a couple times, and they're just saying we're here with you and always have been is the message. Oh, I have. Do you feel us?
I
So
wish. I
this is your team
don't.
talking. They're asking if you feel them,
I don't. I know they're there. I do
and
know.
and so then I have talked to us.
Okay. I have
So
been trying to talk to them. I am actually starting to talk out loud.
yeah, I do. I do all the time. Like I
Yeah.
talk in my head and I talk out loud. It doesn't matter. So I think that's one of the first things in establishing a connection. So they do want you to know that they are there with you, and they
Mm.
always have been. So they have not been anywhere. Um, Sometimes when we talk, like they're always there, they're always talking back. It's just our ability to listen is the issue.
Right.
So they're not like ignoring you. They always talk back. You have to work on your ability to listen. And I'm hearing be still, uh, meditate. And this probably is why you're not being able to put yourself under because you have a very active mind that's racing.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just feeling like you are. So if you have your mind is racing and you're trying to establish a connection, you're trying to talk to them, you wouldn't be able to hear them through all the clutter.
Well,
So I'm getting that you need to meditate and be still. Um, yeah, meditate and be still. But they're there with you. And I have a sister brother. I wrote down sister brother pair duo, two peas in a pod. So that's who that came from. So what did they mention about your spirit team?
I don't know.
No, okay. Um, yeah, I have a pair, duo, two peas in a pod.
It's in a pond, huh? On the other side.
Yeah, I mean, it does not, so your spirit team doesn't have to be people that you know. It's good that it is because then you can be like, oh, that's my uncle. Um, but I have for my spirit team, I have my uncle, but then I have someone who I do not recognize in this life. And it makes me very anxious not to be able to recognize her because I feel her and I love her so much, so deeply. But in this life, I don't recognize her. But I just know I love I love this feminine energy with like my entire being. But she has not been here with me, like physically. Um,
Okay.
so it can just be someone that you don't recognize. But yeah, so but you have it, so you know it. So in case it comes to you, or later in life you are wondering, you're like you're getting a sense, and you maybe talking to them, and then you're like, okay. So you have that, and for some reason I asked, is she going to be okay? Oh, I asked your spirit team that, are you going to be okay? And they said always. I don't ask, are you gonna, I never asked that, but I said always, um, for you. Uh, Now getting back to, we have about 5 minutes left. Getting back to what we were talking about, your gifts and how to maybe unlock them. Was that what we wanted? Is that what we're getting back to?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can give me a couple of
I
seconds.
know, and meditation for me is really, really hard. So there's must be another way.
No, you gotta stop that. You gotta that's that, yeah, you won't be able to. I'm letting you know right now. Like they're
What?
in order to hear and to see what's being seen, um, you have to be able to move the clutter. I have ADD, so I'm all over the place.
I'm pretty sure
Um, yeah, but in order to do that, for 6 weeks, I learned me. And part of that was learning how to meditate and to stop and slow down and push the nonsense to the side so that when I do talk, I can hear the answer. Otherwise, why talk?
Okay.
Why seek it out? Why ask if you can't hear the answer and you don't want to put in the work to see the answer?
Okay.
So it is. Uh, I'm just writing something down. Okay. I have meditate in order to unlock. So meditate, Abby, regression, uh, Akashic records. Like there's something there that you need to see. But I see you like I see you in a room face to face with. It's called the Keeper. Again, the Keeper is another entity. So he, and I say he because the one that I met has masculine energy. It's free will. So just because I see you meeting him doesn't mean that he will give you what you need. But maybe he will tell you or give you some advice. But I just see that as a direction you need to go. But you're not going to get there if you can't go under. And you can't go under unless you meditate and be able to clear your mind. So there are some steps to that of getting there.